Every artist has a story. Ed Dwight's story is a whole novel. The 92-year-old Coloradan started in the Air Force and then became the nation's first Black astronaut candidate. Later went on to work in engineering, real estate for IBM, and then eventually became a full-time artist. His life has now become the focus of History Colorado's newest exhibit.
Akoma Burns is History Colorado's curator of Black history. She joins us here this morning to talk more about this exhibit. Why was it so important to make him the focus of this latest exhibit?
Yeah, I mean, like you mentioned, his story is so remarkable. He grew up in Kansas City and has always had a love of art, but then developed a deep passion for aviation and eventually became a pilot for the U.S. Air Force, then an engineer. And then in 1961, President JFK actually selected him to become the first Black astronaut candidate, which is pretty cool.
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of history to focus on.
Yeah. So after that career, he moved to Denver and decided to become a sculptor and really dedicated a lot of his artwork to the story of African Americans. And today he has over 130 memorials and monuments dedicated to African Americans across the country and internationally. So he's important to Colorado's history and America's history too.
Some people have more talent. It's just unfair.
Right.
I know this man is just so beloved in this state and all of his contributions. But why now? Why do the exhibit now? And as he's, at this point in his life, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, in 2024, he actually became he became the oldest person to go into space.
Finally got to go to space.
Finally,
because when he was a candidate, he didn't get to.
Yep, sadly. So I think, we just want to dedicate this story and this exhibit to him and his remarkable achievements. His series that we're going to have highlighted called Black Frontier Spirit in the American West, which is my personal favorite. It highlights Black cowboys and soldiers and homesteaders and, elevates a story that was overlooked. And I think it's really important to highlight that today.
As you were answering that question, I don't know if you noticed, we were showing some of the sculptures that you'll find at this exhibit. Can you talk about, there's more than a dozen, I know.
Yeah. Can
you talk about this art and what you hope that they bring to the people who come and visit?
Yeah, so, I have to first off say that I think art is a powerful way to highlight important stories. And we have some work from his jazz series, from his historical monuments, his Black Frontier Spirit series as well. So, and then some of his early works too. So you can kind of see this development of his craft. So it's going to be a special one.
In our final seconds here, because we're just about out of time, how do people go? When does it's officially open today?
Tonight.
Okay,
yeah.
And what are the details so people want to visit?
Yes, so we have an exhibit opening tonight at 5 o'clock at the History Center, and then it runs from today until the end of Black History Month of next year.
Okay.
So you have some time.
So now to February, really?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Akoma, thank you so much for coming in. Lots of great details. Hopefully it's an exhibit that a lot of our viewers will go and check out. We do have to step aside. We'll have more news, weather, and traffic for you right after this.